Boo! Hi, welcome back to day 20. That's crazy. There's only 5 more days till Christmas. I only have 5 more days to finish that blanket. That's crazy. Anyway, it currently is 12, like right around 12 in the morning. So, I guess in the afternoon, because it's not midnight. I woke up just a little bit ago, and then I did a few things I have to do in the morning, and now I'm here. I slept funky, so this, shoulder feels a little off, but who cares? I'm gonna crochet anyway, okay? Where I left you yesterday, not last week, I finished these. I did not work on the body at all last night because I had to edit the video and fall immediately to sleep. So that's nice, but I did have a few ideas of what I could do for the legs. Oh, I wasn't gonna work on the body. I was gonna work on the hands. Alrighty. That shouldn't take too long. So I'll just finish those real quick, then I'll come back to you with the work on the body. Both of his little arms are done. Now I just have to work up the body, and then it would be time for the overalls, which I'm very excited for. But what I did for the arms is, for the first row I did back loops only, and then I did 6 more rows, and then I folded it in half, and then single crocheted them together so I can work it into the round, or the row, or whatever it's called. And it's this little guy, and he has all his limbs now. That's exciting. My camera's about to die, so I don't know how much of the body making I can record, but I'm probably gonna take a break, so I'll let that charge, then work on the body, then the overalls, and we might be done with it today. I don't know. Let's see. I do definitely have to work on the blanket today, but I don't know if I'll do that in this vlog, just because I don't know how entertaining that would be. Also, I don't know. So, we'll see. But right now I'm gonna let you charge. Alright, so I wanted to work on the body, but I couldn't because I had to get the Sonic. I just had to, and then we also went to Walmart, so you know. But the good news is you get to see me work on the body. So yeah. I don't know if I told you this already, but the girl this is for, I asked her when her party would be, and she said sometime in January. So I have definitely enough time to finish this. Alrighty. Okay. Does he know I'm not following a pattern? So I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm just gonna try. See how it turns out. Okay. What am I doing? I'm gonna try to go this way. And then once I get around to the other side, I'll connect it to the other foot. I like crocheting without patterns because it's just easy, kind of free, but I also dislike, on the other hand, I dislike crocheting without patterns because I don't know what I'm gonna do next. Not in I'm anxious kind of way, just kind of I don't like thinking about it, but I also don't like planning it, so I just go with the flow. Okay, I think right here I can connect to the second foot with just a single crochet, and then I'll go around this one, all the way until I reach the other side. And I can sew the bottom together, like, let me show you in a second. Yeah, it's like right here, I'm skipping like a lot of these inside stitches, but I can go back and like sew or slip stitch, whichever one, those together, just so it's like better, I guess. But once I am finished with this round, I have connected the legs, and then it's just single crochet and I think a few decreases to get to the size we need for the neck, and then it'll be done. Because I do have to crochet the arms into the round, so that might take a while. Not a while, but like, I'd have to think about it when I put them on. Slip stitch. Ta-da! Those are connected. And then the arms, and the head, and that's our little cow. This is gonna be adorable with its little overalls. Very excited. Now, I'm at the perfect place. I'm like right at the side of this one to put my decreases. So I think I'm gonna do that. We'll see how that turns out. And then, yeah, I will get back to you either if something happens or just when I'm attaching the arms. Hi, I am connecting the arms. It is a wide boy, but I think that's okay. I have to frog a few so the arm can be centered, but I'm pretty sure I'm okay with how thickums he is. Because who don't like a thickums little cow? Also, once I stuff him, it should be less like triangular, you know, and more puffy. So, you know, and I think I'm only gonna do 1 or 2 at most rounds of single crochet after this to give him like a little neck, but no more decreases. I ended up doing 2 rows of 2 single crochet, 1 decrease, closer to the top, just so it would start decreasing quicker and it wouldn't be so tall. And I like the height, but it is quite thick, like wide. So I don't know, we'll see. But that's his little arm. That's really cute. Doesn't have the little head. See? I think it looks fine. And then he'll have his little overalls. I'm very excited. I might not actually need to do any rows for the neck. I don't know. We'll see. Arm numero dos. Ooh, today is Saturday. I didn't even think about that. So, I am free all day today, but tomorrow I have church. But I'm mostly free tomorrow as well, so that'll be exciting. I'll do 1 row of single crochet for this little guy's neck, just so he's not necklace, you know. Also, so I have something more easy to sew into. But other than that, that's his body done. He's so cute. All I need to do now is make his little overalls. I'm not sure if I want his overalls to be triple-stranded blue yarn or fuzzy blue yarn. Like, that scared me a little bit. Like plush blue yarn. I'm leaning towards plushy blue yarn, just so it's like soft, but I currently do not have any of that, or at least not in the blue color I want, so I'll have to go to the store to get some more of that, if that is the option I choose. But like I said, her party isn't until January, so we're good. Last stitch. I forgot about that. I have to sew that together real quick. My needles, there it is. He doesn't have my thick needle on him. There it is. Okay. Sewing that hole down, should probably help, maybe with like the flaring, like the legs flaring out, but I don't know. We will just have to see. that helped a lot. I'm not done stuffing the body yet, but look at him. Oh, he's so cute. And he'll have his overalls over this, so it won't just be white. That's why, if you were curious, I'm not concerning myself with the spots. I want this to be stuffed pretty firmly because it's like a big plush, you know? But once I am done stuffing this, I can sew on his head, I believe. Oh, he's so chunky. Okay, I don't have it in me to sew right now, so I like to sew the head on right now, so I'm gonna take a break and I'll come back in maybe half an hour to an hour. Hi, I had dinner, watched TV for a little bit, and now I'm back. I don't know still which direction I want to sew on the head. Well, I say still, but I might have said something like in an earlier clip, but right now I am unsure. Which do you prefer? There's this. It's like that way, or this way. I wish I had sewn on the arms a little bit more centered, but you know, I could definitely sew them down some. I think I'll do it this way. Yeah. He's still very cute. I don't have to record this. Look at him. Oh, he's so cute. He is, like, if you lie him down like that, a thick boy. But if you smush him, you know, he's just a little normal sized little cat. He's very cute. And I think all I have left is his little overalls, and then it's done. Now for those, I have an idea of how to make them, but I'm not sure. But that we'll have to wait for the next video. I know I said I was going to work on the blanket today, and I will, but just not in this vlog. It is like probably only like 6 o'clock, but I am done crocheting for today. Like, crocheting that thing and also filming for today. And I just want to edit this video and get done with it. So, yeah. I hope you had fun. I know I sure did. This little guy, he is so cute. I love him so much. Also, the horns have grown on me. They look a-okay. And he's so precious. I think he is almost exactly the size I wanted him to be. He's kind of a chunky little guy. But he's very cute. It has been, whether or not. Is that something on my screen, or? It isn't. Bye.